everyone, my name is Kuldeep Singh, and guys, today we are going to talk about the operators in JavaScript. So, what are the operators and why we use it? Guys, you have learned about different languages, right? Might be you have learned about C or C++ or Java or any other language, right? So, guys, whenever we deal with any programming language, we need to know what type of operators are there and how we can use them, right? So in JavaScript, we are going to see the same operators that we have learned in different languages, right? So first of all, operator and the operands. So as you can see in this simple scenario, x, y, and the 10 are operand, whereas equals to sign and the minus sign are the operators, right? So operators are the very first one is assignment operators, arithmetic operators, comparison operators, logical operators. So you are watching right now is arithmetic operators. So guys, these operators are used for doing arithmetic. So you can see very first there's a plus sign that is for addition, minus sign for the subtraction, then the into sign or we can say multiplication, then star star that is for the exponential, then is a divisor, then is a modulus operator, then the increment and the decrement operator. Guys, we will see the program on this cell. The next type of operators are the assignment operators. So whenever we need to assign the values of something, we use this operator. So very first is equals to, then we have plus equals to, then we have minus equals to, then multiply equals to, divide equals to, modulus equals to, and the exponential equals to. That is star star equals to. So as you can see this thing very clearly in the example and the same as you can simply find the answer. So it's very easy, right? Next operators are the comparison operators, that is equals to, then triple equals to. The both have difference and we will see this in the programs. Next is minus not equals to, then is not equals to, then is greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, then is less than or equal to, then is ternary operator. Next one is logical operators. The logical operators, guys, the very first is and. Some people say it and, but is logical and operator. Next is or operator or logical or operator. The third one is logical not operator. So this type of operators are used for the logical expressions. Next, now we have bitwise operators. So guys, this actually works on the bits. So make sure whenever you are dealing with this type of operators, you need to know about how to convert the number or how to convert the expression for the bits. The very first is bitwise AND operator, then bitwise OR operator, then bitwise NOT operator, then bitwise XOR operator, then bitwise zero fill left shift operator, and next is signed right shift operator, and last one is zero fill right shift operator. So guys, these are the operators that we are going to work, and let's see the programming part now. I hope so guys that you people are actually getting this thing. So let's see programs on these operators. So guys, let's see now the various different type of operators, right? The very first is arithmetic operators. Example के तौर, so variable a is having value 10 and variable b is having value 20. So I have just written addition, that is subtraction, then multiplication, then addition. Then we have division, modulus, and power 2. So how to run this program? We all know, guys. That is simple. Open the terminal, then go to the folder cd desktop, and I have node practice, and that I have created a folder with name operators. So I'm writing something like this. So for running the file, that is node, the file name is o1.js. So addition is something, 10 plus 20 is 30, 10 minus 20 is minus 10, 10 into 20 is 200, 10 divided by 20 is 0.5, and 10 modulus 20 is 10. Next is power. So 10 to the power 20. So it is 20 zeros at the end of 1, right? So this is 20 zeros. So guys, this is about arithmetic operators. Next is assignment operator. So our assignment operators are having the same thing that I have talked about. Let's see the output for this thing. That is node o2.js. Now, if I write x plus equals to 10, that means increment the value of x by 10. So x value is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So x is 20. Then x minus equals to 10 means subtract the value from x with value 10. So x now is 20. So 20 minus 10 is 10. Right? Next, now the value of x is 10. So x into equals to 10 means multiply the x with value 10. So 10 into 10 is 100. Right? Next is 100 divided by 10 is 10. Next is 100 10 into 10 is something like this. That is 10 0 at the end, right? Next, we need to find the remainder by 10. So if we divide that number by 10, I hope so you will get 0 at the end. So it is 0 remainder. Next is comparison operators. So comparison means, guys, now we need to compare whether the value of a and b are equal or not, whether the value of a is more than b, whether a is less than or equals to b. So this will give me an answer, that is whether it is true or false. So in comparison operator, guys, you get only two answers, whether it is true or false. Make sure whenever you are going to perform this operation, you will get answer whether it is true or false. So let's see node o3.js. So a is equals to b, whether a is equals to b, that 10 equals to 20, no sir. Whether a equals to b, that is again false. So guys, what is different between this both? So the very first, when a is equals to b, actually it checks for the values whether they are of the same type or not, right? I will discuss it later on, don't worry. In the same thing, when a is not equals to b, it is true. A is not equals to b, it is again true. A is greater than b, that is false, because a is 10 and b is 20. Whether a is more than b, that is again false. A is less than b, that is true. A is less than equals to b, that is again true to me. Now let's discuss these two things again. What do you mean by this a equals to b and a equals to b? So let us see a scenario. In this thing, I'm just creating a program with o6.js. Saving the file with o6.js, that's all. Now, if I have variable a with equals to 10, if I have variable b with value equals to again 10, right? Now if I write console dot log a equals to b, so this is going to give me the answer true, right? And if I write a equals to b, this is again going to give me answer true. Let's see, that is o6, but that is true and true. Now just see the different scenario when we have value of a and b like this. A is a numeric 10 and b is a string 10. So the very first answer is going to be true and second one is false. Why it is false? Because in triple equals to sign, it checks for the whether the values are equal and the type of the data is equal. So in the second condition, guys, the data type is different, but the values are same. So it's going to give you false, right? So this checks for the value plus type. This checks for the value. So when we have value like this, 10 or 20, so guys, that is actually false in the values type only. So you're going to get false and false, right? That is something, a clarity about the question, right? Next one is something that is logical operators. So logical operators are something in which we need to perform some logics. So guys, when we talk about this operator in C or C++, you get true or false, right? But in this thing, that is totally different. So let's see the answer for this thing now. Let's see. That is O4. So A and then B, that means A is 10, B is 20. I'm getting the answer 20, right? A or B, that means you are getting the 10. and not A, that gives you false. So what I mean by this A and B, if I write A and then B, that is A logical and B, I'm getting 20. How I'm getting 20? Don't worry, we will see this thing. And A or B, I'm getting 10. Why I'm getting 10? So let's simply change the values from A and B. Let it be 20 and let it be 10. Simple. So let's see once again. Whereas now I'm getting 10, 20 and false. So you can simply specify the things that A and then B gives you answer, that is the second number, right? In A or B, I'm getting the first number, right? That is A. That is B actually. In this thing guys, A and then B, I'm getting the first number. In this I'm getting the second number, right? So if you talk about this thing guys, now A is 20, B is 1. So now the condition changes. Now A is 20, B is 10. So I'm getting B, that is second number, and A is 20. That's why I'm getting the first number. So in OR operator, I'm getting the first, and in AND, I'm getting the second. So let's change the values again. So let it be like something 30 and let it be like 20. So A is largest and B is the smallest one. So let's see the answer once again. Now A and then B. The value of B is the second one, so I'm getting the B. A or B, the A is 30, so I'm getting the 30. So guys, that is clear, right? Or means the if the value first value is true, it gives the true answer, right? And means if the second value is true, that gives you second answer. So let's change it with the values 0 and 1. Now you will get more clarify about the answer. Now guys, A is 0 and B is 1. So 0 and 1. Why I'm getting 0? Because it is again actually 0. So if the answer first is 0, I'll get the 0 answer. It will not go for the second one. If the first is true or false, doesn't matter. Go for the second one. The second one is true. That's why I'm getting the 1. Right? So let's see the value from 0 and 1. Just see again. Now 1 and 0. So just see. The A is 1. It's okay. Doesn't matter to me until the B is 0. So if the B is 0, I'm getting the 0, right? In A is 1, right? And B is 0. So I'm again getting the very first that is 1. So guys, that is clear, right? Next one is something bitwise operators. So bitwise operators are something the operators that works on bits. So first of all, we need to know the bits for the 4. So bits for the 4 is actually 0, 1, 0, 0. For 8 is going to be 1, 0, 0, 0. So A ampersand B. So let's see first what is the actually values, that is of 5. So A and B is 0. How it is 0? We will see. A or B is 12. Note A is -5. A note is 12. A shift is 104. A shift is 0. So let's see. So when A and B, that A bitwise and B, how it becomes 0? Let's see. So in this scenario, guys, actually the thing is that is 0, 1, 0, 0. Next is 1, 0, 0, and 0. So in the AND operator, actually it is a multiplication of something. So let's see. So 1, 0, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0. This all sum up with the 0 values, that is 0 only. So that's why the answer is 0. In OR, we actually sum. So 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 0, 0, and 0 plus 0, 0. So this all sum up to 8, 4, that is 12. So this is 8, this is 4, that is 12. That's why I'm getting answer 12. Next, this thing is very simple, guys. Just increment the value. The answer 4, just put the minus sign and the increment value, that is 5. So that is actually 4 plus 5. 4 plus 1, that is 5. That's why you're getting -5. In this thing, guys, how the answer is? So if the values are same, just give the 0. If the values are not same, give 1. So 1, 1, 0, and 0, right? So that again comes up to 12. So that's why your answer was 12. Next, A shift B. So for this thing, guys, you can see the answer. The answer is 1024. It means the value has been changed a lot. So how this became A, left to B. So let's see. What is the value of A? That is 1, next to 0, 1, 0, 0, right? So I need to shift. How many times? I need to shift 8 times. So just put something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. This is actually 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, then 64 into 2 is 250, 128, 256, then 512, then 1024. Guys, that's why I'm getting the answer 1024, right? So for this thing, I'm getting the answer 1024. And this is the last thing. So it says, just a minute. So it says 0 over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So guys, what happens? X3. So this will become something very far. So it's going to be 0 only, right? So this is a 0. I hope so, guys. I made it very clear to all of you about the answers. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can just comment it down and I will help you out, right? So this was all about the operators. The very first was arithmetic. Then we learned about assignment. Then third one is the comparison operator. Fourth one is something logical operator. The last is the bitwise operators. Guys, if you might get some doubts on the bitwise operators, don't worry, guys. Just help yourself. You will come to know about this thing clearly, right? So that's all for today for the operators. And from my side, guys, that's sufficient about operators, and we will move further. Thank you, guys, and have a nice day. Bye, guys. Take care. Jai Hind.